Hello. Okay. So, hello class. So, itong magiging unang discussion natin for this subject, Accounting for Special Transactions, lecture video for week 1 ng semester na to. So, ang magiging unang topic natin ngayon is yung partnership. And as we know, alam kong na-discuss na sa inyo yung partnership nung undergrad, nung previous subjects nyo, nung previous years. Specifically sa accounting for partnership and corporation, and na-discuss na rin sa inyo yung law on partnership or law on partnership and corporation. Now, so basically itong subject na to or itong topic na to parang magiging review na lang sa inyo, mastery of the topic kumbaga. So ito, partnership. Okay, lagyan mo natin ng pointer. Ito, partnership. Pero this time, for advanced accounting nga, for mastery. Now, itong topic na partnership, pagdating sa board exam, usually hindi to siya mahirap eh. Gaya na sabi ko nung orientation natin, usually yung topic sa board exam, sa advanced accounting at the very least, tatlo talagang mahirap dyan. Which is yung unang sinabi ko, yung mga special revenue recognition, yung mga contract, construction contracts, installment sales. Yung second na mahirap dyan, yung accounting for business combination, which is i-discuss natin sa ibang subject sa accounting for business combinations. Yung pangatlo siguro kung saan nahirapan yung mga students is sa cost accounting siguro, particularly sa process costing. So itong partnership, huwag kayong masyadong problema dito pagdating sa board exam. Pero of course, dapat seryosohin nyo to. So start na tayo ng discussion natin sa partnership. Usually, most of the content ng PowerPoint na ginawa ko dito or nilagay ko dito sa PowerPoint is lifted mostly or majority of them is lifted from the book of Zeus. Bakit? Kasi maganda yung discussion niya. And second, since ni-recommend ko sa inyo yung book ni Zeus for your studies or for your subject na pwede nyo rin gamitin pag nagre-review na kayo, para in sync ba? Para pareho yung flow natin sa discussion. So, start sa introduction tayo. Una, what is partnership? Well, partnership, ito yung wala tayo. Kasi halos tayo, solve prop lang eh. Pero ano yung partnership? Well, sabi ni Parang Zeus, a partnership is an incorporated association of two or more individuals to carry on as co-owners daw of a business. Kung saan ang intention nila is dividing the profits among themselves. So yun yung definition of partnership para kay Zeus. Which kung makikita natin dito sa baba, medyo mas technical or mas mas formal yung ginawang definition ng ating saligang batas, which is the New Civil Code of the Philippines. Kasi kay New Civil Code of the Philippines, yung partnership parang ganito niya sa define. According to Article 1767 of the New Civil Code of the Philippines, by the contract of partnership, two or more persons binds themselves to contribute money, property, or industry to a common fund with the intention of dividing the profits among themselves. So as we can see here, parang similar lang yung similar lang yung meaning ng dalawang definition na to. Sabi ni Parang Zeus at sabi ng batas natin. Nagkaroon lang ng pagkakaiba sa wording, pero same lang yung concept nila. So basically, ang partnership, siyempre, kailangan two or more person. Hindi ka pwedeng gumawa ng partnership na ikaw lang mag-isa. Ano yun? Loko-loko. Tawag doon, sole proprietorship. Ito, two or more persons na kung saan binind nila. Nagkaroon sila ng agreement na kung saan magko-contribute sila ng money, property, or industry sa isang common fund. Na itong industry, usually, ito yung mga expertise, mga kaalaman mo, na kung saan ang intention nila is to earn profit and that profit is going to be divided amongst themselves. Siyempre, business yan eh. And ang alam natin, ang goal ng isang business is kumita. Now, yung provision ng partnership, dinagdagan din to. Sabi daw, two or more persons may also form a partnership for the exercise of a profession. No, ito yung mga accounting firms, auditing firms, yung mga law firms, architectural firms, engineering firms, yun, parang separate field yun sila or separate field of partnership kasi yun for the exercise of profession. So, hindi natin yan itatakil. We will focus on this kung saan business talaga yung ginawa. So, next. Ito, a little review ng characteristics ng isang partnership para ma-refresh lang yung mind natin. First is of formation. Madaling gumawa ng partnership. Kasi, agreement lang between the partners. Okay ka na. Nagiging lang yan, generally okay ka na. Nagkakaroon lang yan ng requirements kapag, example, may movable properties or more than 3,000 yung capital. So, i-discuss natin later. So, basically, or generally, madali lang gumawa ng partnership as compared sa isang corporation. Kasi as we know, gagawa ka ng corporation, articles of incorporation, bylaws pa yan, SEC registration. Then, kapag kakanda ka na ng business mo, another second registration yan. Marami kang batas na kailangang i-follow. So, ease of formation, mahirap ang paggawa ng isang corporation as compared sa partnership na generally, madali lang. Next is yung separate legal personality. Ibig sabihin may juridical identity, separate juridical identity ang isang partnership. Separate yung identity nito from the owners. Kasi like for example, sa isang sole proprietorship, yung business at yung owner, iisa lang yan sila, iisang identity. Pero ang partnership, may separate legal juridical entity yan, separate from the partners. So next is yung mutual agency. Anong meaning ng mutual agency? Well, basically, the partners are the agents of the partnership and they can conduct businesses, enter into agreements in behalf of the partnership kasi they are the agents of the partnership. As long as yung business or agreements na pinasukan nila is in line with the business or field ng partnership. Yan ang mutual agency. Basically, agents ang mga partners. Next is yung co-ownership of property. So basically, yung mga properties na ininvest, na kinontribute sa partnership, mga partnership properties, yung mga partners dyan are co-owners of those properties. Yan yung meaning ng co-ownership of properties. And second and fifth, co-ownership of profits, basically, nasa definition mismo ng partnership na gagawa sila ng business, contribution sa common fund, with the goal of dividing the profits among themselves. Yan, yung co-ownership of profits. Now, ito, limited life. Parang sa limited life pa, parang sa corporate. Lahat naman siguro may limited life. Kahit yung corporation, technically, up till 50 years lang, tapos renewal. So, and sa sole proprietorship, pag namatay yung may-ari, automatic, wala na yung sole prop. Pero sa partnership, same rin. May mga reasons din bakit limited life to. First, kapag sinabi na ng partners na, buwagin na natin tong partnership natin. Okay, dissolve. Second, termination of the contract. Kasi sinabi nila, until June 30 lang of 2021 tayo magpa-partnership. After nun, wala na, terminated. Next is kung may mga unlawful events kung saan nagiging void na yung partnership. Like for example, nagtitinda yung partnership ng sigarilyo, then biglang bina ng sigarilyo. Hindi na pwede magbenta, mag-own o mag-sale. Automatic yung purpose of existence mismo ng partnership, wala na. So, wala na ang partnership. Meron na yung expulsion, death, insolvency, or civil interdiction ng partner. So, basically, napagdaanan nyo na to nung law on partnership nyo, na-discuss nyo na kung ano yung mga reasons bakit limited life yung partnership, ano yung mga reasons bakit sa madidissolve. Next is yung transfer of ownership, which is the seventh one. So, basically, as we know, ang partnership pwede mag-continue, pero hindi na siya the same partnership as before. Like, for example, para ka, mga admission of new partner, so kailangan ng ng consent ng ibang partner. So, yun yung basically parang transfer of ownership. Parang, transfer of ownership, admission of new partners. Kasi as we know, bago mag-admit ng new partner, kailangan mo nang technically madidissolve yung partnership. Bakit? Kasi sa original contract of partnership, wala doon yung pangalan ng new partner. So, madidissolve yung previous ownership, previous partnership, then magkakaroon ulit ng bagong contract of partnership, then boom, nandun na yung pangalan ng newly admitted partner. So, yun, may transfer of ownership, like transfer yung capital balance. So, basically, yun lang yung meaning nun. And 8, unlimited liability, which is generally applicable or it is applicable to a general partnership. Bakit? Kasi once naging insolvent yung partnership, pwedeng habulin yung mga partners. Specifically, yung mga general partners. Pwede silang habulin ng mga third parties or ng mga creditors. Yung mga hindi lang pwede mahabol is yung mga limited partners sa isang limited partnership. Bakit? Kasi yung extent lang na pwede silang habulin is up to their ownership or contribution sa partnership. After that, wala na silang kailangang i-contribute. So, limited lang yung liability nila. Kaya nakalagay dito, unlimited liability. So, itong ano lang, parang konting fresh siya. Freshing up sa concept ng partnership. Now, next, pumunta tayo sa accounting na. Yung purpose ng subject na to. So, the following are the major considerations in the accounting for the equity of the partnership. And as we know, the equity of the partnership are the capital balances of the partner. Yan yung ownership nila. Net assets, kumbaga. Kasi alam natin, ang equity is the residual from the total assets after deducting the liabilities. Equity, capital balances, net assets, pareho lang yan sila. Now, the life of a partnership has basically 4 stages ata. 4 stages. O, ito yun. Una, yung formation niya, kung saan ginagagawin na yung partnership. Second, operation. Yan na yung ginagawa na ng partnership, yung purpose niya sa buhay, to conduct business. And second, yung dissolution. Yung madidissolve yung contract of partnership kasi either may new partner or nagkaroon ng withdrawal, retirement, or namatay yung isang partner. Madidissolve yung partnership. Now, kapag nag-decide sila na i-end na talaga tuluyan yung partnership, tsaka napapasok si liquidation, winding up of partnership affairs. So basically, as you know, ito yung magiging 4 main topics for the discussion of accounting for partnership. Yung formation niya, yung operation niya, dissolution, and liquidation. Now, for this lecture video, we will only discuss the formation part of the accounting for partnership. Bakit? Kasi wag muna tayo heavy sa discussion. First week pa lang first week pa lang ng discussion natin for this semester. So, dapat relax lang muna. So, next, partnership formation. Anong learning objectives natin? Basahin niya lang. State the valuation of contribution. Account for the initial investment. Kung magkano yung kinontribute ng partner. And second, state the peculiar account used in a partnership and identify the transactions that affect these accounts. Now, formation. Partnership formation. Now, generally, the law provides that a contract of partnership is consensual. Is a consensual one, as it is created by the mere agreements of the partnership, which may be constituted in any form, oral or written. Kasi out of their own consent eh. Kasi parang pinagkasunduan yan na yung tao mismo, yung partners mismo yung nagkasundo or nag-agree na mag-conduct sila ng partnership. Gagawa sila ng partnership. And as opposed sa isang corporation, a corporation is created by operation of law usually. Next, ito yung sinabi natin kanina. That by mere agreement, generally, pwede ka nang gumawa ng partnership. Nagkakaroon lang ng additional requirements kapag itong mga conditions na to lumitaw. Ano yun? Well, ang sabi kasi ng batas, Article 771 and 772 of the New Civil Code of the Philippines requires that if a partnership has a contribution of an immovable property, real rights, and or has capital of 3,000 pesos or more, ito, sinabi natin kanina ito, immovable property, 3,000 pesos or more, The agreement must be made in a public instrument and must be recorded with the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC. Paano natin ginagawang public instrument? Ipanotarize mo. Or i-present mo sa attorney, public instrument. And kailangan din i-record may record sila sa SEC. Yung immovable kapag nagkaroon ng contribution ng immovable property ng 3,000 pesos. Now, in addition to that, kapag mayroong immovable property na kinontribute, there must be an inventory of that immovable property signed by the parties and attached to a public instrument. So, as we can see here, gaya nating sabi kanina, yung sa ease of formation, generally, mabilis lang or madali lang gumawa ng partnership. Nagkakaroon lang ng additional conditions kapag lumitaw to, immovable property at 3,000 pesos. Now, the legal existence of a partnership begins from the execution of the contract. Unless kapag na-stipulate sa contract na after 3 months pa yung legal existence ng partnership or after 2 months, unless otherwise stated. Now, ito, punta na tayo sa accounting part. Kasi yun, mostly theories eh. Yung ang main issue or ang main concern sa accounting for partnership, particularly sa partnership formation, is the computation of the net contribution and or capital credit of a partner at the inception of the partnership. So basically, ang sinasabi dito, yung concern talaga natin is ano yung proper valuation, ano yung proper amount na i-record natin sa books ng partnership at the moment that it was formed based on the contributions of the partner. Ito, basically parang notes lang to. Assets contributed to and the liabilities assumed, na yung mga assets na contribute and yung mga liabilities na inassume ng partnership are to be valued at the agreed value. Ano tong agreed value? Ito yung pinagkasunduan ng partners na, itong lupang to, 2 million to. Itong machine na to, 1 million. Now, kapag wala silang agreed value, kapag walang pinagkasunduan yung mga partners, in the absence of that, fair value adjustments to value are done at the partner's own personal books beforehand. So ito basically, before ipapasok sa books ng partnership, yung adjustments na mangyayari sa personal books muna ni partner. Then such adjustment ay directly applied to their personal books or capital account. Next is, ito na-discuss na to, like, di ba may separate yan? Separate books ng partners before the formation. Tapos dyan pa lang, magkakaroon na ng adjustments which is to be credited to their personal books capital account. Ito na-discuss yun na to nung law on partnership, accounting for partnership and corporation. Well, tsaka, kapag na-adjust nyo na sa personal books, tsaka nyo sila ipapasok sa partnership book. So, yung adjustments sa personal books muna ng partners, then, after, kapag na-adjust nyo na, yung mga appropriate adjustments na kailangan gawin, tsaka nyo na ipasok sa partnership books. Now, ito, valuation ng contribution. Magkano dapat sila? Ano dapat yung valuation nila? Anong amount yung appropriate gamitin for the contributions? Well, ang sabi, gaya ng sabi natin kanina, kalagay dito, agreed value muna. Kapag walang agreed value, punta tayo sa fair value. Take note, ito, paborito tong itinatanong sa mga, lalo na sa review, sa tawag doon? Pre-boards sa mga review centers, or minsan, mahilig tong itinatanong sa board exam, pero sa FAR to sa tinatanong, ano yung meaning ng fair value? Which, ito, bagong definition ng fair value, kasi dati may ibang definition yan eh. Same dito, pero hindi exactly. Pero ito, yung bagong definition ng fair value, which is PFRS 13, ang fair value daw is the price. It is the price that would be received to sell an asset or paid to transfer a liability in an orderly transaction between market participants at the measurement data. So, huwag niyong kalimutan ang meaning ng fair value. Kasi sa mga exams, board exams, pre-board exams sa review centers, or sa mga competitions, di ba? Parati ang tinatanong. Favorite question yan. Ano yung fair value? Next is, additional guidance tayo. Paano pag cash and cash equivalent? Well, face amount ang i-record mo. Bakit? Kasi because of their very short term tawag doon, existence or concept na napaka short term, yung mga fluctuations sa valuation walang effect sa kanila because of their very short term nature. Kaya they are recorded at face amount. Yung inventory naman, gaya ng sabi sa standard, I think it is IAS or PAS or IAS 2, an inventory should be recorded at, alam nyo to, lower of cost or net realizable value. So kung sinong mas mababa, yung cost o yung net realizable value, sinong mas mababa sa kanila, yun yung valuation ni inventory. And as we know, net realizable value is equals to estimated selling price minus estimated cost to sell minus estimated cost of completion. Huwag nyo yung kalimutan. Now, each partner's capital account is credited to the fair value of his net contribution. Contributed assets less liabilities assumed by the partnership, no contribution shall be valued at the amount that exceeds its recoverable amount. Ito, alam ko natatandaan nyo pa to sa FAR subjects nyo, na ang recoverable value is the higher between the assets fair value less cost to sell and value in use. So, huwag itong kalimutan, no? Nag-i-interject talaga ang mga concepts ng accounting. Ang difference lang kasi ng FAR sa AFAR, sa FAR kasi, yung concepts or yung theories and yung problems, 50-50% sila ng load. Pagdating kasi sa advanced accounting class, mas malaki yung load or mas malaki yung stress sa problems as compared sa theories nito. Now, additional theories, profits or losses are debited to the partner's capital account. Of course. Are debited to the partner's capital account. Oo, kasi losses. Profits or losses are debited to the okay, income summary pala to. Okay. Parang income summary siya. Permanent withdrawal is debited to the partner's account. Temporary withdrawals may be debited to the partner's drawing account. Total equity of the partnership is the sum of all partners' individual capital account. So, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Mas maintindihan nyo to kapag ginawa nating T account. Ito, capital account. Ito, blah, 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 etc., etc. Mahirap intindihin. Pero pag ginawa mong T account yan, yun, madali na lang siyang intindihin. Example, ito, capital account ng partner. Ito, permanent, debit mo yung permanent withdrawal, share in losses, debited balance of drawings. Ito, credit mo yung initial investment, additional investment, share in profits. So, itong capital account ng partner, it is a permanent account and yung normal balance siya is credit. Kasi nga, kung simplihan natin yan, owner's equity yan. Now, punta naman tayo sa drawings account. Itong drawings account, nominal account to siya, and yung normal balance siya is debit. Ano to siya? Yung nature niya is it is a contra equity account. Sino yung kinokontra niya? Si capital balance, si capital account. So, contra equity account to siya. Ito naman yung mga nilalaman niya. Temporary withdrawals, temporary funds to be held, and recurring reimbursable costs paid by the partner. Now, may pangatlo pa yang, ito sila dalawa, partners ledger account yan sila. May pangatlo pa yan. Ito si receivable from or payable to partner. Kasi as we know, ano yan sir? Partner, payable to partner, receivable from partner. Well, di ba gaya ng sabi natin kanina, ang isang partnership may separate legal existence yan siya. May separate juridical entity yan siya. May sarili siyang buhay or may sarili siyang identity. Separate from the partners. So, because of that, a partner can enter into a loan contract with a partnership. Pwedeng mangutang ang partner sa partnership. Pwedeng mangutang si partnership kay partner. Pwede yan mangyari. Now, ang trick kasi dito sa topic na to or sa concept na to is yung wording. Oo, yung wording. Kasi ang mga examiners, minsan iniiba nila yung wording. At i-check mo rin kaninong perspective yung sinasabi. Ito, kung makita nyo dito, oh. Perspective to ni partnership. Perspective ng partnership. Kasi tingnan nyo, receivable from partner. Ibig sabihin, may utang yung partner sa partnership. Kaya, loan receivable, perspective of partnership. Ito, payable to partner. May utang yung partnership sa partner. Kaya, loan payable, perspective of partnership. Now, pwede rin nilagay dito, loan from partner or loan to partner. Yan yung mga words na ginagamit, pampagulo kumbaga. Pwede rin loan to partnership, loan from partner, loan to partnership, loan from partner. So, inaatake kayo dito sa comprehension. So, tandaan nyo, kaninong perspective yung wording. Paano ginawa yung sentence or yung phrase. Tip lang yan sa inyo. Next is, siyempre, pumunta tayo, heavy sa solving tong subject na to. Pumunta tayo sa isang simpleng illustration muna. Which is the formation of the partnership, valuation of its capital. So ito yung given pa lang to. Si X mo partner at si X mo rin partner number 2. So ito yung mga ito yung mga accounts nila sa separate books pa lang nila. So tandaan nyo, ito lifted to kay Zeus. Kasi gaya ng sabi ko, para in sync tayo sa discussion. Para pare-pareho tayo. So ito separate books ni X mo, separate books ni X mo rin. Ito yung gusto nilang i-contribute sa partnership. Kaso may additional information tayong kailangan i-consider. Ano-ano yun? Inom na ako tubig. Now, as you can see here, class, itong mga additional information sa to, magkakaroon niya ng effect generally sa adjustments unless na hindi apektado yung partnership sa adjustments na yun. So, may pakilang tayo sa mga adjustments na may effect sa partnership. Tandaan yan. So, additional information, ito. Included in accounts receivable is an account amounting to 20,000 pesos which is deemed uncollectible. So, ang accounts receivable dito, 50. Kaso yung 20,000 dyan, di na daw makokollect. Ito yung inventory daw. May estimated selling price of 100 and an estimated cost to sell of 10,000. So, ito yung NRV, net realizable value niya. Estimated selling price and estimated cost to sell. So, ang NRV niya is 90,000 pesos. So, tingnan natin yung cost. Alin yung mas mababa? Yung cost ng inventory, 80,000 lang. Yung NRV, 90,000. 100 minus 10,000. So, lower of cost and net realizable value, it is 80,000 yung gagamitin nating value ng inventory. Dali, di ba? Now, ito. The partnership assumed a 10,000 unpaid mortgage. Nadoble. On the land. So, ito yung sasabi natin kanina. Kahit wala siya dito, pero merong unpaid mortgage yung nakadikit or nakalien. Tawag dyan, lien, nakadikit sa land. So, and yung partnership, nag-decide sila. I-assume na lang ng partnership. So, isasama nyo yan sa books ng partnership, mortgage payable. Next is yung building is under depreciated by 25,000. Ibig sabihin, overvalued yung building kasi kinulang ng 25,000 yung kanyang depreciation. Overvalued yung building. So, ibabawas mo rin yan. Next, there is an unpaid mortgage of 50,000 on the building which X mo rin agreed to settle using his personal funds. Diba? Gaya ng sabi natin kanina, may pakialang tayo sa additional information if it affects the partnership. Sabi dito, si X mo rin partner agreed to settle using his personal funds. So, walang effect yan sa partnership. Wala tayong pake dyan. Ignored. So, the note payable, next tayo, the note payable stated at a face amount. A proper valuation requires the recognition of 15,000 discount on notes payable. Bakit? Na-discuss nyo na ito sa financial accounting and reporting nyo. Pagdating sa mga notes payable, yung fair value niya, ang other name sa kanya is present value. hindi mo siya pwedeng i-recognize, not necessarily. Yung proper valuation niya is yung kanyang present value. Yung sinama nila dito was face amount to eh. Dapat present value yan. And sinabi dito na may discount yung notes payable of 15,000. So, yung kanyang proper valuation, yung kanyang present value is 60,000. 60,000 minus the 15,000 discount. And lastly, Exmo and Exmo rin shall share in profits and losses on a 60-40 ratio respectively. Pagkasundon sila. Pagdating sa profits and losses, 60-40 tayo kapatid. Now, ito yung solution. Now, as you can see, walang additional information sa cash, so it is recorded as it is. Pero sa AR, gaya ng sabi ng first bullet point dito, uncollectible na yung kanyang 20,000, so dapat bawasan mo yan. Next is yung inventory, gaya ng sabi natin dito, yung cost niya is 80,000, yung NRV niya, yung net realizable value niya is 90,000, lower sa kanyang dalawa is the 80,000. Next is yung land. Yung sinabi ba sa land? Wala. 50 pa rin. Sa building naman, 120,000. Tapos, may under-depreciated yung building by 25,000. Ibig sabihin, overvalued siya. So, ibawas natin ang 25,000 kasi yan yung depreciation na hindi na-record. So, 95 na lang siya. 120 minus 25, 95,000 na lang. For a total asset na 355. Ngayon, itong notes payable, gaya na sabi natin, 60 yung face amount, pero dapat yung fair value or present value yung nire-record sa kanya, yung proper valuation niya, 60 minus 15, 45,000. And yung mortgage payable, yung ito, inassume, tandaan nyo, inassume siya ng partnership. Kaya kasama siya. And tandaan nyo rin, ito, yung unpaid mortgage sa building, hindi siya inassume ng partnership, nag-decide si Exmo rin na isi-settle niya na lang using his personal funds. Kaya hindi siya kasali, pero itong si 10,000, kasali. And dinagdag siya dito. So yung adjusted, solve. Yung adjusted capital balance is 165,000 for Exmo and 135,000 for Exmo rin. Ito, typo to, na sobrang zero. For a total of 300,000 capital or equity or net asset contributed sa partnership. Simple, di ba? Review lang. Ito naman, kapag ginawa natin siyang journal entry. Taran! Debit. Ngayon, punta tayo sa bonus. No, sa partnership accounting kasi, yung part na nagpapahirap sa kanya, sa formation topic lang, is yung existence of bonus. Kasi may mga times na kahit na nag-iiba yung actual capital balance ng isang partner from the amount of his contributed capital. Like for example, sasabihin nila, sa partnership, 100,000 yung capital balance ko, pero mag-contribute ako ng 150,000 worth of contributed capital. So, ganyan. Hindi, may mga times talaga na hindi, or marami talagang times na iba yung capital balance ng partner sa partnership from his contributed capital. Tawag doon na yung bonus on initial investment. Ito na yung topic na yun. Credit on a partner's capital account is greater than the fair value of the contribution. Gaya na sabi ko, 100,000 lang yung contributed capital ko, pero yung credit sa akin is 150,000. Bonus yun on my part. So, itong table na to, a little help lang. Asset contribution of a partner, initially it is recorded as at fair value. Ito na yung contributed capital ng partner. Contributed net asset or net asset contribution. Ito naman yung liability by the partnership, initially also. Sorry. Initially rin, recorded at fair value. So, next, pag i-record na yung actual contribution o yung net asset contribution, either yan sa fair value, no bonus, kung anong kinontribute mo, yun rin yung credit sa iyong capital account. No bonus. Minsan, above fair value. Mas mataas yung credit sa iyong capital account kesa sa assets na or net assets na kinontribute mo. Bonus yun sa'yo. Above fair value. Or pwede rin ganitong mangyari, below fair value. Nag-contribute ka ng 100,000 pero ang credit lang sa capital account mo is 80. Below fair value. Bonus yun sa ibang partners. Ito, simple illustration. So, Mikasa and Erin agreed to form a partnership. Mikasa contributed 40,000 of cash, while Erin contributed equipment with a fair value of 100,000 pesos. However, may problema. Due to the expertise that Mikasa will bring to the partnership, ito, industry ang dahil sa expertise ni Mikasa, yung industry niya was taken into account. The partners agreed that they should initially have an equal interest in the partnership capital. Dahil daw sa industry, dahil daw sa expertise ni Mikasa, kahit na 40,000 lang yung kinontribute niya, tapos si Erin 100,000, napag-usapan nila or pinagkasunduan nila na they will have an equal interest. Now, ang requirement dito is provide the journal entry to record the initial investment. So, tandaan nyo, Mikasa, 40,000 cash. With her expertise, with her industries, Erin, fair value of equipment, 100,000. Ito ang mangyayari. The actual contributions, ito, 40, 100. So, total net asset contributed to the partnership is 140,000. Tandaan nyo, class, same lang ang meaning, same lang yan mga wordings na, like net asset contribution, contributed capital, pareho lang yan. So, 140,000. Ngayon, pinag-usapan nila na dapat, dahil sa expertise ni Mikasa, equal yung magiging capital balance nila sa partnership. So, since 140,000 yung total, multiply mo by 50, dadang. At the end, 70,000 yung magiging capital balances nila. Yung i-credit na capital balances sa kanila para maging equal sila ng interest sa partnership. Paano yun i-journal entry? Ito, cash, yung kinontribute ni Mikasa. Equipment, yung kinontribute ni Erin. But since kailangan equal yung interest nila, si Mikasa makaka-receive ng bonus of 30,000 pesos. Si Erin, siya yung magbibigay ng bonus. So, 70-70. Now, take note, ganito siya i-solve. Ganito usually yung way kung paano siya i-solve. Ilagay niyo yung contributed capital dito. Ito yung contributed capital, yung net asset contributed. Yung net asset contributed ng mga partners, si Mikasa 40, si Erin 100. Then, ilagay nyo dito sa another column yung agreed capital. Agreed capital, which is 70-70. Kasi dapat equal interest sila. Yung difference na yun, positive kay Mikasa. Ano yan? Bonus sa kanya. Negative kay Erin. Siya yung nagbigay ng bonus. So, tandaan nyo to, ito usually yung method na ginagamit sa pag-solve ng mga ganyang problems. Hindi lang sa bonus to ginagamit rin to sa asset revaluation, pero later natin i-discuss. Usually, maabot na yan sa dissolution nata yun, asset revaluation. Ito rin yung ginagamit na method. Pero for now, ito, bonus method. Or agreed. Meron yun, agreed valuation. Sa ano yun I think sa dissolution yun. Well, malalaman lang natin. So, tandaan nyo, ulitin ko, paulit-ulit, no? Tandaan nyo to. Makakatulong tong method sa inyo. Or if ever hindi nyo pa alam, baka napagdaanan nyo na to. Ngayon, merong mga variations na nangyayari sa bonus method. Kasi, siyempre, gaya na sabi natin, ease of formation sa paggawa ng isang partnership. Maraming ways or conditions na pwedeng i-set up ng mga partners. Kaya may mga variations na nangyayari sa bonus method. Ito, There are times that in their agreements, partners would stipulate that a certain ratio is to be maintained by partners in their partnership capital account. Because of this, there will be adjustments of either an increase or decrease in the capital accounts of the partners. So, bonus method nga eh. Yung ano naman, yung capital adjustments na yun, either cash settlement, ito, personal transactions to between the partners, or additional investment or withdrawal of investment of a partner. So, may dalawang samples na dito, one for each. Una, ito, cash settlement among the partners. So, as you can see, ito na yung given and solution sa kanya. Tama ba? Ito na. Ito, kung gusto nyo itong pahabain pang sample na to, nasa book lang to ni Zeus, pero pinaikli ko na kasi pinapakita lang naman dito kung ano yung nangyari. As you can see here, ito yung contributions nila. 3 sila. Excuse me. Busog ata ko. Ito yung mga kinontribute nila. Then, ito yung net contribution nila. Si A, yung net contribution niya 40, kay B, 70, kay C naman, 100. Now, yung partners total, net contribution for the partnership is 210,000. Then, pinagkasunduan nila na equal interest sila. Na mag-i-equal interest sila. So, 210 divided by 3, kasi 3 sila, 70, 70, 70. Then, i-deduct mo. Tingnan nyo. Si A, 40,000 lang yung kinontribute. Pero makikredit sa kanya, 70,000. So, anong gagawin niya? Di, magbabayad siya ng 30,000 sa mga partners. Yung bayad na ba yun? Yung payment niya na yun? I-record ba sa partnership? Hindi. Kasi itong cash settlement na to, it is a personal transaction between the partners. Walang pake dyan yung partnership. Walang labot dyan yung partnership. So, hindi siya masasama sa partnership books. Hindi siya i-record sa partnership books. Yung payment na gagawin ni A is a personal transaction. Si B naman, wala siyang gagawin kasi kung ano yung contribution niya, yun rin yung capital na i-credit sa kanya. Pero kay C, itong nangyari kay C, 100 yung kinontribute niya. Pero, 70 lang yung natanggap niya. So, ang siste dito, parang nagbigay siya ng bonus kay letter A or kay partner A. Tapos si A naman, naka-receive ng 30,000 bonus. So, paano yan? Yan na yung cash settlement nila. In their own personal transaction, babayaran ni A si C ng 30,000 pesos. Kaya nakalagay ito cash receipt. Si C, makaka-receive ng 30. Cash payment, si A magbabayad ng 30. Ulitin natin, personal transaction to between the partners, hindi i-record sa accounting books. Si C, nagbigay ng 30,000 pesos bonus kay A, and si A, para magkaroon ng settlement between the partners, nagbayad ng 30,000 personal transaction ng mga partners kay C. So, yan. Tandaan nyo. Ulitin ko. Si A, naka-receive ng bonus. Kasi, ang contribution niya lang 40. Pero ang credit na capital sa kanya, 70. Si B, wala. Si C, 100 yung kinontribute niya. Pero yung capital balance na credit sa kanya, 70 lang. So si A, naka-receive ng 30,000 bonus. Si C, nagbigay ng 30,000 bonus. And to settle that difference, na pagkasunduan ng partners na si A, ito, magbabayad ng 30,000 kay C in a personal transaction, hindi recorded sa partnership. Ito yung journal entry niya. O, kung makikita nyo dito, wala dito yung personal transaction between A and C. Kasi nga, hindi labot yung partnership doon. Hindi sinasama sa books ng partnership. So, ito, cash, equipment, mortgage payable, capital, since equal interest sila, 70, 70, 70. Now, pumunta naman tayo sa additional investment or withdrawal of investment of a partner. Paano to? Ibig sabihin, napagkasunduan nila na para marating nila yung agreed ratio of interest, either magkakaroon ng additional investment, dadagdagan yung investment na kinontribute sa partnership, or magkakaroon ng withdrawal, babawasan, aalisin. Paano yan? Well, nandito ang given. Si partner A nag-contribute ng 100,000 cash. while si B nag-contribute ng 40,000 cash. Napagkasunduan nila na yung hatian nila sa interest ng partnership is dapat 60-40. 60 kay A, 40 kay partner B. Now, paano yan? Kasi unang tingin mo pa lang, 140,000. Unang tingin mo pa lang, alam mo nang hindi ito yung ratio na 60-40 kasi 100 over 140,000 and 40 over 40,000. So, paano natin yan aayusin? Well, kasi itong pinagkasunduan dapat 60-40 sila. Well, nandito yan ang solution sa baba. A's required capital balance is 60%. Yun ang pinagkasunduan Dapat natin sundin ang pinagkasunduan ng partner. Si B naman, ang required capital balance siya, yung interest niya sa partnership should be 40%. Ngayon, since yung total contributed capital ng partnership is 140,000 and yung pinagkasunduan nila is 60-40, multiply mo lang. Dapat kay A, kahit na 100 yung kinontribute niya, dapat 84,000 lang yung i-credit sa kanya. Si B, kahit na 40,000 lang yung kinontribute niya, ang makikredit sa kanya, 56,000. O from that, makikita nyo na si A nagbigay ng bonus kay B. Bonus method. Para mas maklaro yung illustration, nandito. Actual contribution, 100. Required capital, 84. Sinolve natin So, paano yan? Ito, additional and withdrawal. Additional and withdrawal. So, ang nangyari dito, ang nangyari dito, since yung required capital lang on the part of A is 84,000, yung actual contribution niya is 100, kailangan niyang mag-withdraw ng 16,000 para ma-reach niya yung ratio ng kanyang interest sa partnership, which is just 60%. Si B naman, ang kinontribute niya 40. 40 ang kinontribute niya. Pero dapat yung required capital niya, dapat yung capital na na-reach niya is 56,000. So because of that, kailangan niyang magbuhos or mag-contribute ng additional investment sa partnership in the amount of 60,000 pesos. So ito, as you can see here, zero. So it is another variation of the bonus method. Ngayon, since na-discuss na natin yung mainly theories ng partnership formation, let's go to a more in-depth application. Charan! Application of concepts. Kasi concepts pa lang to Siyempre, apply natin yan sa much longer problems. Which is next. Okay, start na tayo sa problem 5. So, ang instruction daw is that first, find a study partner. Partnership to Second daw is imagine nyo daw na you and your partner are entrepreneurs and nag-iisip kayo or nagde-decide kayo na mag-form ng business partnership. Entrepreneurs kayo and naisip nyo na mas maganda kung magiging partners tayo, mas magiging madali or mas magiging booming yung ating business. And next, read the facts below and answer the succeeding requirements. Kasi itong facts below, ito na yung mga contributions nyo, gaya na makikita nyo sa copy nyo, sa books nyo, or sa picture. Ito na yung magiging contribution ng mga partners, ni partner 1 at ni partner 2. So, start na tayo. So, una, ito, nakalist. Si partner 1 daw, cash, 250. Partner 2, cash, 1,800,000. And next, and so on and so forth, as makikita nyo sa copies nyo. Then, yung magpapahirap dyan, yung mga additional informations. Kasi ang dami nila Pero isa-isahin natin yan. Paano natin isa-isahin? Well, maganda. Kasi yung arrangement ng mga additional information na to, naka-base na sa arrangement ng gagawin nating table. So first, sa requirement A muna tayo. Compute daw for the adjusted balances ng capital accounts ng partners, ni partner 1 at ni partner 2,
Kasi yun yung magiging basis ng kanilang contribution sa partnership. So, gagawa tayo ng table. So, una, si partner A or si partner 1. Second naman si partner 2. Hatiin natin sila. Tapos dito sa side, ilalagay natin yung total. Kasi yan yung magiging parang total valuation ng partnership kapag nag-start na. So, sige, tingnan natin ang additional information. Nakalagay dyan that the cash contribution of partner 1 na listed above, yung 250,000, yung cash, is based daw sa equivalent of 6,250 foreign currency unit. So, isipitin, dollars yan. $6,250 daw yung basis ng 250,000. And, additional information dito, yung current exchange rate daw is 45 peso. So, i-check natin yan. 250,000 ba is the equivalent of $6,250? Check natin sa ating calculator. 6,250 times 45. Uy, hindi. Hindi 250,000 ang equivalent ng $6,250 sa peso. But rather, 281,250 pesos. So, yan ang ilalagay nyo sa cash contribution ni partner A. Bakit? Kasi, fair value pinag-usapan natin dito, kapatid. Pera yan. Fair value. So, cash ni partner A or ni partner 1 is 281,250 pesos. And walang additional information sa cash ni partner 2. So, as it is, 1,800,000. For a total of 2,081, 2,081,250. Now next, accounts receivable. Uy, may additional information sa accounts receivable. Ito naman para kay partner 2. Na yung accounts receivable niya daw should be written down to 2 by 200,000 pesos. Hindi, 2 to 200,000 pesos, but by 200,000 pesos. So, mag-ingat tayo sa comprehension natin. Babawasan doon natin ng 200,000 peso yung accounts receivable ni partner 2. So, kay partner 1, remain as it is, 430,000. And yung kay partner 2, bawasan natin ng 200,000. So, from 1 million, naging 800,000 na lang. Yan yung valuation ng accounts receivable ni partner 2. Next naman is pumunta tayo sa land. May additional information din na pre-provide para sa land. Ano yun? Ito. Na yung land daw has an appraised value of 1,500,000. Na yung nakalagay man sa given natin was 1,250. So, gagawin nating 1,500,000 yung valuation ng land ni partner 1. So, yun. Dali ng kay land. Ngayon, kay building naman, may additional information din sa kanya. Na yung building daw, instead of valuing 2 million peso, 1,400,000 na lang yung kanyang appraised value. So, nabawasan yung value ng land ni partner 2. Naging 1,400,000 na lang. Anang building ni partner 2, 1,400,000 na lang. Kawawa naman si partner 2. So, wag nyo kalimutan lagyan ng totals kasi magiging basis yan or para mas madali yung pag-solve nyo. Next naman, or wala nang next. Bakit? Total assets na lang eh. Yan lang yung total assets na i-account. So, TA. So, add natin. Magiging sagot is 1,281,250,430,1514. Oh, may mali. Oh, shit, may mali class. Yung building pala ay nakay partner 1. So, sorry, kaya pala hindi nagtutugma yung pag-add natin. So, i-add natin 281 250 plus 430 plus 1,500,000 plus 1,400,000. So, yan yung total assets ni partner 1. Total assets niya is 361,1,250. So, basic lang to. Kay partner 2 naman, so no need calculator, pero since accountants tayo, accounting students tayo, kailangan natin yung i-double check. So, 1,800,000 plus 800 is 2,600,000. So, i-add natin silang dalawa para malaman natin yung total assets ng partnership. So, 2,600,000 plus 361,1,250, it's 6,211,250. So, ito, ang dali ng problem na to. Yan yung total assets ng partnership. Ngayon, pumunta naman tayo sa liabilities and owner's equity. So, accounts payable daw. Okay, may additional information rin tayo. After ng for this part. Accounts payable. Notes payable. Okay, kita natin dito. Walang additional information para kay accounts payable. Tandaan nyo, sinusunod natin yung pattern or yung pagkasunod o yung pattern or yung tawag doon, yung pagkasunod-sunod ng mga accounts. So for accounts payable, tingnan natin ang additional information. Uy, walang pagbabago sa kanyang variation or sa kanyang valuation. So 330,000 pa rin yung accounts payable ni partner 1. Uy, kalimutan natin mag-double rule. Always yung wag kalimutan ang double rule. And kay partner 2 naman, wala ring additional information para sa kanyang, okay, para ma-separate lang natin, para sa kanyang accounts payable. So, as it is, total of 730,000. Okay, pumunta naman tayo kay, napatay ang ilaw. Pumunta naman tayo sa additional information for the notes payable, or sundin na lang natin yung nakalagay sa additional information. So, attached to the building daw is an unpaid mortgage of 800,000 pesos. Pero partner 1 agrees to settle this mortgage immediately using his or her personal funds. And as we know, kapag ganyan yung statement or additional information, wala yung effect sa partnership. Wala yung effect sa contribution sa partnership. So, ignore na natin yan. Kasi ang bait ni partner 1. I-settle niya lang yung mortgage na yun na naka-attach sa building using his or her personal funds. Napaka-generous. So, yan yung agreement nilang mag-partner. So, wala yung effect sa contribution to the partnership. So, ang next bullet point for the additional information is that meron daw pending lawsuit over partner 1's contributed property. A claim by a third party. So, may kaso daw, kinasuhan sa, may claims. So, and as we know, kapag may ganyan, kailangan natin yang i-disclose yung mga claims na yan. Kasi, lalo na kapag probable or possible, required talaga yan siyang i-disclose. As we have discussed sa inyong financial accounting and reporting, under provisions and disclosure provisions, contingent liabilities, and contingent assets. Now, in this case, a discussion with partner 1's legal counsel reveals na meron daw probability that it is probable na yung plaintiff will accept an out-of-court settlement of not less than 300,000 pesos. So, may probability daw na ganyan yung mangyayari. So, anong gagawin natin? Kasi nakita natin probability daw. So, tapos na pagkasunduan ng partners na i-assume ng partnership yung obligation ni partner 1. So, anong gagawin natin? Pinag-usapan agreement ng partnership. Agreement ni partner 1 and partner 2 na yung claim na yun i-assume ng partnership. And since that claim is probable as per what the legal counsel has stated, required natin siyang isama yung kanyang valuation. So, ang sabi dito, 300,000 daw. So, provisions. So, huwag niyong kakalimutan yung natutunan nyo sa inyong intermediate accounting, sa inyong financial accounting reporting, kasi na-apply talaga yan sa accounting in general. Ito, advanced accounting lang. So, ano yun? Provisions for probable loss. Probable loss. Kasi sabi ng legal counsel, partner 1, mukhang matatalo tayo sa mukhang tatanggap na lang ng out of court settlement itong nag-claim sa'yo. And since accept ng partnership or assume ng partnership, kasama sa valuation. So, magkano yun? 300,000 pesos under kay partner 1. Next bullet point tayo. No. There are unpaid real property taxes on the properties contributed by partner 1 amounting to 40,000 pesos. Meron daw, may lien. Kung lien yung term dyan. Mayroon daw unpaid real property taxes dun sa properties contributed by partner 1. And napag-usapan nila na i-assume ng partnership yung obligations na yon. So, generous. Lahat ng properties, i-assume daw na lahat ng properties yung lien na yan or yung obligation na yan, i-assume ng partnership. So, ang ilalagay natin, real property tax payable. Kasi i-assume ng partnership Magkano yun? 40,000 pesos. And since yung properties na yun na may lien, na may claim, na may tax payable na hindi pa nabayaran is contributed by partner 1, siyempre si partner under yan kay partner 1. Now, next or last additional information, last bullet point na tayo. The notes payable is stated at face amount, which is, magkano yun? 500,000 pesos. Kaso ang problema, hindi face amount ang nilalagay natin pagdating dyan, kundi yung kanyang fair value o yung kanyang present value. So, an inspection of the related promissory note reveals that it is a 5-year note na non-interest bearing and it was issued 2 years ago and requires a lump sum payment at maturity date. The current rate is 10%. So, i-apply natin yung tuna natin sa FAR, yung present value niya, which is, kung isa-solve natin, to the amount of 375,000, and since under kay partner 2 siya, 300, wait, make sure natin. Okay. 375,657. So, yan yung present value. Bakit ko para tatapakan ta? Yan yung present value ng notes payable na meron ngayon. So, ilalagay natin sa total, 375,657. Ito, kalimutan, 300,000 for the probable loss. Provisions on probable loss. Kasi kung matatanda natin sa discussion nyo sa FAR, under provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent assets, kapag yung claims is probable, you have no choice but to isama sa inyong balance sheet. Kailangan magkaroon ng proper disclosure. Not only a disclosure sa notes, but also sa accounts mo, sa balance sheet. And next is yung real property tax payable. Sama rin yan. So, yung total liabilities mo is total liabilities. Sorry, medyo makalat. Magkano ang total liabilities mo? Solve natin. Siyempre, kahit makaya ni mental math, since accountants tayo, kailangan sure tayo sa ilalagay nating numbers. 400 plus the 75.657 775 657 for a total of Add natin sila. 670. 1445. 1445. 657. So, ito ang total liabilities natin. Ngayon, ang sabi natin kanina, hinahanap natin yung total liabilities and equity. And as we know, yung accounting equation is assets is equals to liabilities plus owner's equity. Na yung owner's equity na yan yung magiging capital balances ng mga partners. And as we know, gaya yung sabi natin sa accounting equation, assets is equals to liabilities plus owner's equity. So, yung difference ni total assets and the total liabilities, yan yung magiging adjusted capital balances ng mga partners. So gawa tayo line dito. Adjusted capital balances. So, difference ni total assets at ni total liabilities, yan yung magiging adjusted capital balances ng partner 1 at ni partner 2. So, 361 o 3,600,250 minus 670. Magkano ang magiging capital balance ni partner 1? Ang kanyang adjusted capital balance, it's 2,941,250. Kay partner 2 naman, 2,600,000 yung kanyang total assets. Deduct natin yung 775,657. It's 1,224,343. Okay. 1,824,343. So, ang total capital balances ng partner, add lang natin sila dalawa, si 2,941 at si 1,824. 2,941,250. It's 4,765,593. So, i-double check natin. Plus, total liabilities of 1,445,657. Okay, 6,211,250. So, sure na tayo na yung adjusted capital balances ni partner 1 at ni partner 2. Okay, lagyan lang natin ng plus sign. So, dapat proper yung pag-solve natin. So, ito. Kung makita nyo, klaro ba sa camera? Yep. Adjusted capital balance ni partner 1 is 2,941,250. Kay partner 2 naman is 1,824,343 for a total of 4,765,553. So, napakadali. Basic ng pag-solve nito. Na-answer natin ang requirement 1. Pumunta naman requirement A. Pumunta naman tayo sa requirement B. Ang sabi, provide the entry to record your contributions in the partnership book. So, journal entries. So, basic lang to. Okay. Alisin natin to. Gawin natin basis. Ito, kaya natin nilagyan ng total kasi yan yung magiging basis ng pag-journal entries natin. So, ito. Cash. So, debit cash. Requirement B to, ha. Debit cash. Magkano? It's 2 million. Wait lang. Kakasya ba? Oo. 2 million. Dito nakalagay, oh. 2,081,250. Accounts receivable. AR. Sino-shortcut ko lang tong AR pero ilagay nyo accounts receivable. 1,230,000. Nakalagay dito. And next, land. Okay, magkano yung valuation ni land? It's 1,500,000 kasi yan yung kanyang appraised value. And kay building naman, it's 1,400,000. BLDG. Okay, yan yung sa debit side natin. Pumunta naman tayo sa credit side. So ano? So accounts payable, total is 730,000. 730,000 kasi walang additional information dyan. Walang valuation. Next is yung notes payable. And as we know, 500,000 yung face value niya, pero kailangan yung present value ng notes payable lang ilagay. So, it's 375,657. Next is lalagay natin yung provisions for probable loss. Ito yung may claims, yung claims na kung saan pinag-usapin ni partners na i-assume ng partnership yung obligation na yan. So, it's in the amount of 300,000. So, provisions, litan lang natin. For probable loss. In the amount of 300,000 pesos. Ito siya, oh. And yung real property tax, yung lien na hindi pa nabayaran. So, real property tax payable. Credit siya. In the amount of 40,000 pesos. And lastly, ilalagay natin yung capital balances ng partner 1 at ni partner 2. Si partner 1, cap balance, as we can see, ito yung magiging capital balance ni partner 1. Adjusted. Tandaan nyo, adjusted. Kasi may mga additional information na nangyari. So, in the amount of 2,941,250. Si partner 2 naman, of course, meron siya. Uy, mali-mali tayo ng sulat. Sensya na. Yung capital balance niya, yung adjusted capital balance niya, is in the amount of, nandito, 1,824,343. Okay, ito. Ito yung magiging journal entry ng ating problem or ng contributions ng partner 1 at partner 2 sa partnership. So makita nyo dito, ito ang debit side, cash, AR, land, building, credit side, AP, NP, provisions for probable loss, real property tax payable, and ito yung pinakamalaga, yung adjusted capital balance ni partner 1 at ni partner 2, kung saan ito yung basis, dito tayo nag-solve. Ito si requirement A. Kung saan, hinahanap natin yung adjusted capital balance ni partner. Dito naman, yung journal entry natin siya. Okay. Okay. So, as you can see, itong sa classroom activity, hindi lang basta-basta simple ang binigay sa atin ni Zeus. Na simpleng problem na nadaling sagutin kasi basic lang yon. Advanced accounting to. As we can see here, nag-provide siya ng mga variations para mas magkaroon tayo ng in-depth discussion sa problem. Variation 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, pipicturean natin mamaya para magkaroon kayo ng copy yung mga wala pang copy ng book. So, ito. Sa variation 1 daw, you and your partner agree na yung isa sa inyo is significantly cuter than the other. So, medyo naging kwela si paring Zeus dito. That you determine that the cuteness will bring good feng shui sa business. So, dahil daw cute ka, magiging maswerte yung business. Then, accordingly, you decided na to have your capital accounts credited at equal amounts. No cash settlement or additional investment will be made. Kasi, yung capital accounts nyo, yung capital balances nyo daw, nag-agree kayo na ang gagawin nyo, i-equal nyo. Gagawin yung equal amounts para fair. Then, additional condition, walang mangyayaring cash settlement or additional investments. Kumbaga, magkakaroon lang talaga ng adjustment. Kasi as you can see here, yung capital account ni partner 1 at ni partner 2, hindi equal. Si partner 1, almost 3 million. Si partner 2, 1.8. So, nag-decide sila, sige, dahil mas cute ka, dahil mas cute yung isang partner mo, sige, at makaka-bring daw to ng good luck sa business nyo dahil sa feng shui tingi, magkakaroon ng adjustments. So, paano natin gagawin? Well, dito may nakalagay na requirements. Una, yung unang tanong sa requirement A, magkano daw yung magiging bonus? And do not emit or omit the centavos. Pangalawang requirement is, sinong partner daw yung makaka-receive ng bonus? I.e., yung cute na partner. And si letter C, requirement C, paki-explain daw na paano gagawin or paano i-distribute yung bonus, paano siya i-account sa accounting books. And lastly, provide journal entry for this adjustment. Una, anong una natin gagawin? Well, simple lang. Saan yun? As you can see here, the total contributions or net asset contribution ng magpartner is 4,765,593. Yan yung total capital balances nila, yung total net contribution or yung in simple accounting, equity. So, para malaman natin ano yung equal amount, i-divide lang natin si... may na-stuck sa ngipin ko. Sorry yun. I-divide lang natin siya by 2. So, sana yun. Kasi ang sabi dito that the capital accounts of the partner should be in equal amounts. So, since the total capital balance is 4,765,593, i-divide natin siya ng 2 para maging equal daw. So, okay. Dito natin ilagay. Variation 1. So, requirement A and B. So, ang total ano? Tawag doon? Total net asset contribution or total capital balance is, gaya ng nasolve natin kanina, 4,700,000. Saan yun? 4,765,593. Divide natin by 2. Kasi equal amount daw So, ang mangyayari dyan, 4,476,593 divided by 2. And do not omit the centavos. Sabi ni Zeus, huwag natin i-omit ang centavos. 796.5. So, yan yung dapat na maging ending capital balance ng partner 1 at ni partner 2. Dapat equal. Ito daw. Ngayon, kailangan nating alamin sino yung makaka-receive ng, o sino yung mababawasan at sino yung madagdagdagan ng capital credit. Paano natin malalaman? Gagawa tayo ng table. Si partner 1, dapat nilagay ko ng P1 para mas madali, di ba? At ito si partner 2. Diba yan? Mali-mali spelling. Partner 2. Ito, ilalagay natin dito, dapat daw equal yung capital balance nila, equal credit. Which is 2 million. Lagyan natin ang line. 2,382,796.5. Ganon din kay partner 2 kasi equal nga paulit-ulit natin sinasabi. Ngayon, ito naman yung previous capital balance nila, CAPBAL. Ito yung previous net asset contribution nila, which is, matatanda natin, si 2941 at si 1.824. Ayusin lang natin. 2941, 250, at si 1824, 343. So, yan. Basic math. Minus natin. Kung anong magiging answer niyan, yan yung bonus. So, sige, i-math natin. May natira. Ano yun? 2382 796.5 minus 2941 250. It's 558,453.5 negative. So, ibig sabihin, nabawasan si partner 1 ng 453 sa kanyang capital balance. Kasi nga, nagkasundo sila na dapat equal. Punta naman tayo kay partner 2. Dapat yung kanyang capital balance is through 2,382,796.5 minus his previous capital balance or net asset contribution of 1,824,343. Uy, pareho. Alright. Pero positive lang. 558 kasi nga nagkaroon ng transfer. Magpa-positive talaga yan. Magpa-positive. Magkakapareho talaga yan. Kasi nga, ang pinag-usapan nila is dapat equal yung capital balance nila. Equal. Siyempre, since hindi sila equal at the first place, meron talagang mababawasan sa capital credit, which is si partner 1, and meron talagang mababawasan ng capital credit or capital balance, madadagdagan ng capital balance, which is si partner 2. Ibig sabihin, si partner 2 yung pinaka-cute sa kanila na magdadala ng swerte sa kanilang business. So, ito, yung bonus na marireceive ni partner 2. By P2. Ngayon, ang tanong sa requirement C. Ano yun? Sana yun. Explain briefly how the bonus will be accounted for in the partnership books. Paano daw? Well, simple lang. Excuse me. Dagdag sa capital credit o sa capital balance si partner 2 and decrease sa capital balance ni partner 1, which will lead us to requirement D, na kung saan kailangan daw natin siyang i-journalize. So, para tipid tayo sa paper, dito na lang. Total, klaro naman yan. Ito si requirement D. Kailangan lang nating i-journalize. So, same lang to sa ginawa natin kanina. Pakita ko lang ulit. Ito, same lang. Same lang dito. Magkakaroon lang talaga ng... nadumi yan. Magkakaroon lang talaga ng difference dito sa pag-credit ng capital balance nila kasi as opposed dito kasi sa una, yung wala pang variation 1, kung ano yung kinontribute nila, yun yung magiging capital balance nila. Dito naman sa variation 1, ang pinag-usapan nila, dapat equal yung capital balance natin. So, basically, kopyahin nyo lang to. Dito lang talaga magkakaroon ng difference. So, kopyahin na lang natin. Okay, cash. AR. Land. Building. Okay, kopyahin natin. 208. Okay. 208, 1, 250. 1, 2, 3. Mali tayo. Sila 1.5. So, huwag nyo na matter to dito kasi kinopya lang natin dito. Okay, next. Sa credit part tayo, AP, NP, provisions for loss, pro for loss, real property tax payable. Okay, lagay mo natin to sila. 730, 375, 657, 300, NC40. Ngayon, dito na magkakaroon ng difference. Kasi dito, kung anong kinontribute nila, yun yung magiging capital balance sila. Pero dito, may pinag-usapan sila, P1, capbal, na yung capital balance sila is dapat maging equal. And gaya ng sinod natin, dapat ito yung kanilang capital balance, 2382, 796.5, and 2382, 796.5. So yan, napaka-basic ni variation 1. Nagkaroon lang sila ng agreement na dapat yung capital balance natin is dapat maging equal. Ngayon naman pumunta tayo kay variation 2. Anong sabi ni variation 2? You and your partner agreed that one of you is significantly hotter. Kwela talaga to si Jus. Kwelang-kwela. Than the other. Mas hot daw yung isa. Kaso, you determined that the hotness will not bring any good to the business. Malas daw yung pagiging hot. So accordingly, you decided to equalize your interest and make cash settlement for the difference among yourselves. No additional investment or withdrawal of the investment made. So as you can see here, dito kay variation 2, kung makikita nyo dito kay naggalaw ang camera. Pasensya na. Ayusin mo natin. Baka naggalaw siya. Ba't ko kasi nagalaw ang camera? Sorry. Okay, as you can see here, kay variation 2, as compared kay variation 1, si variation 1 kasi ang sabi niya, na, tawag doon, equal lang natin yung amounts of capital balance natin, walang cash settlement, and walang additional investment. Kay variation 2 naman, ang sabi niya, i-equal natin ang ating cash balance, magkakaroon lang tayo ng cash settlement for the difference. Meaning, this is a personal transaction between the partners. Check natin ulit. Nagagalaw ko talaga yung camera. Pasensya na, nagalaw yung camera. Okay, stable na ulit. So, saan ako? Sa variation 2. Ulitin natin. Ito kay variation 2, equal yung capital balance, pero, yung tawag doon, yung mangyayari, is may cash settlement mangyayari, pero walang additional investment or withdrawal of capital. Anong meaning nun? Ibig sabihin, equal nila yung yung capital balance sila, then magkakaroon lang sila ng personal transaction sa isa't isa. Babayaran ng partner na nagkaroon ng dagdag sa kanyang capital balance, yung partner na nabawasan yung kanyang capital balance. So, basically, ang difference lang nito kay variation 1 is wala. Kasi same lang yung magiging pag-solve natin. Same lang as in. Same kay variation 1. Promise, same lang. Ang magiging difference lang, kaya lagyan lang natin ng line, yung kay variation 1 kasi, ulitin natin yung kay variation 1 kasi, equal capital credit, pero walang cash settlement, walang additional investment or withdrawal. Yung kay variation 2, equal capital balance, pero magkakaroon lang ng cash settlement between partner 1 and partner 2. Walang additional investment, walang withdrawal. So, ang mangyayari, same lang yung gagawin natin. As in, same lang. Same lang na ganito. same lang. Oh. And as we said, same daw yung same lang yung capital credit nila, equal. So, yung original total capital balance of 4,765,593 divide mo by 2, ito dapat yung maging capital balance nila. Then, gagawa ng table para i-distribute or para malaman sino yung makaka-receive. Now, ang difference lang, dito nilagay natin bonus. Bonus, di ba? Papalitan nyo lang to ng receipt and payment or payment. Kapag negative, baliktad. Pasensya na. Kapag negative ang lumabas, receipt, makakatanggap ng pera. Personal transaction personal transaction. Kapag positive, siya yung magbabayad. And as we know, si partner 1, negative sa kanya. Nabawasan yung capital credit niya, capital balance niya. Si partner 2 nadagdagan of the same amount. So meaning yan, partner 1, P1, will receive, tandaan nyo yan natin to para mas klaro. Kapag negative yan, receipt, makakatanggap. Pero pag positive, payment. Yan yung kaibahan. Instead na bonus ang ilagay, receipt or payment. Kapag negative, which is this one, siya yung makakatanggap ng pera. Kapag positive, which is kay partner 2, siya yung magbibigay ng pera. And as we can see, si partner 1, negative. Si partner 2, positive. So, si partner 2, magbabayad ng 558,453.5 kay partner 1. Pero, hindi to marirecord sa kanilang partnership books. Bakit? Kasi this is a personal transaction between the partners. Walang effect. This is a personal transaction between the partners. Walang labot si partnership dyan. Kasi as we know, a partnership has a separate juridical entity from its partners. May sarili siyang identity. So, ganyan lang. Ganyan lang si variation 2. Simple, di ba? And tandaan nyo, yung cash receipt and cash payment na yan is not recorded sa partnership kasi that is a personal transaction between the partners. Ngayon naman, so basic lang kay variation 2, di ba? Pareho lang kay variation 1, iba lang yung basis nila, iba lang yung pinanggalingan ng basis nila sa pag-transfer ng or pag-equalize ng capital credit. Ngayon, pumunta naman tayo kay variation 3. So, variation 3, isin mo natin itong mga papers dito. Ito naman si variation 3, basahin natin. You and your partner agree that both of you are equally beautiful and that your respective interests in the partnership must be equal. So, since pareho daw kayong maganda, edi equal daw yung inyong capital balance, capital credit sa or interest nyo sa partnership. Now, you agreed that the partner's capital shall be increased accordingly by contributing additional cash to bring both your capital balance proportionate to your equity interest. So, ganito ang nangyari. Hinga muna ako. So, ganito din nangyari. Since pareho daw kayong maganda, so dapat pareho rin yung interest nyo sa partnership. Now, paano nyo gagawin yung na magiging pareho yung interest nyo sa partnership? Itong pinagkasunduan nila. Kung sino daw yung may partner na kulang yung kanyang capital balance para maging equal yung kanilang capital balances, kailangan niyang mag-contribute ng additional cash. Kailangan niyang mag-contribute ng additional cash. So, paano natin gagawin? Well, ganito. Okay. Saan na yun? Si variation 3. Saan ko ito ilagay? Ito na lang. Okay. variation 3. So, ulit natin sa variation 3, dapat daw equal yung capital balances nila. And yung pinagkasunduan nila para maging equal yung capital balance is dapat yung partner na may deficiency sa kanyang capital balance para maging equal sila, kailangang mag-invest ng additional cash sa partnership. So, paano natin yung gagawin? Well, tingnan muna natin yung capital balance ng mag-partners. As we can see here, si partner 1, 2,941,250 yung kanyang capital balance. Si partner 2 naman, 1,824,343. So, as you can see here, si partner 2 yung may deficiency. Bakit? Kasi mas mataas yung capital balance si partner 1. Ang pinagkasunduan nila, kung sino yung may deficiency, kailangan niya mag-invest ng additional cash para maging equal yung kanilang capital balance. So, as you can see here, si partner 2 yung may kulang. So, kailangan niya mag-invest ng additional cash sa partnership. So, paano natin malalaman kung ano yung cash na kailangan niyang or magkano yung amount na kailangan niyang i-invest sa partnership? So, as you can see here, common sense lang yan. Comprehension, understanding what the problem is asking. So, paano natin yung gagawin? Well, first, ilagay natin yung si P1, capital balance siya. Which is, as we can remember, 2,941,250. Now, i-divide natin. Di ba ang sabi nila, dapat equal sila ng capital balance. So, divide by 50%. Dapat equal daw eh. So, magkano yung total? Solve natin. 2,941,250 divided by 50%. Oh, dapat daw yung kanilang total capital balance at the end is 5,882,500. With that, alam na natin, ito dapat yung total capital balance nila. So, paano malaman natin kung magkano yung babayaran niya, no? Pero common sense naman eh. Ito rin eh, kasi dapat equal. Pero for ito, solving purposes, ilagay na natin. Multiply by P2 o si partner 2 interest. Which is, since dapat pareho sila, 50% rin. No, lagay natin divide, lagay natin multiply. Which is 2,941. Common sense, ito rin yun eh. Dapat daw equal sila ng capital balance, pero kung sino yung may deficiency, kailangan niya mag-contribute ng additional cash sa partnership. And ito na. Ito dapat yung P2 cap balance. Ito dapat. And ito yung previous capital balance si P2 or contribution niya, which is 1,824,343. So, minus natin yan. Deficiency of partner 2's capital contribution, which is 1,116,907. So, ito. Basic, di ba? Simple. Ulitin natin. Sa variation sa variation 3. Since pareho daw silang maganda, dapat pareho rin yung kanilang capital contribution. Kaso, capital contribution, capital balance, pareho dapat yung interest nila sa partnership. Kaso, then yung pinagkasunduan nila, they agreed na para maging equal yung capital balance nila, kailangang magkaroon ng additional investment from one of the partners. So, anong meaning nun? Ibig sabihin, common sense, ibig sabihin yung partner na mababa yung kanyang capital contribution, dapat magdagdag pa siya ng additional cash para maging equal siya sa partner na may mataas na capital contribution. Kasi may restriction eh. Ang pwede lang gawin is magkaroon ng additional cash investment. Ito yun. So ito, sinolve na natin. So dapat at the end, yung capital balance ng both partners, ni partner 1 at partner 2, should be 2,941,250. And para maging equal sila, si partner 2, kailangan niyang magdagdag ng additional cash investment sa partnership in the amount of 1,116,907 para maging equal silang dalawa ni partner 1. Inuman ako tubig. Ngayon, pumunta naman tayo kay variation 4. So, ito, basahin natin si variation 4. Madali lang ba siya? We'll see. Ang sabi dito, you and your partner agree that both of you are equally gorgeous. Grabe to si Zeus. And that your respective interest in the partnership must be equal. So, since pareho daw kayong gorgeous, dapat pareho rin yung interest nyo sa partnership. Ngayon, pag-uusapan nila dito, paano nila gagawin, ano yung methods na kailangang mangyari para maging equal yung kanilang partnership. Una, sabi dito, you agreed that the initial capital of the business should be equal to the fair value of your net asset contributions. Now, ito yung total capital, tandaan nyo. You further agree that the partner should provide additional investment or withdrawal of his investment in order to bring both of your capital credits equal to your respective interests in the equity of the partnership. Now, ang requirements dito is that which partner or partners should provide additional investment or withdrawal on part of his or her investment in order to bring both of your capital credits equal to your respective interests in the equity of the partnership. So, paano to? Paano to gagawin, sir? Well, ito, as we can see here, pareho lang. Pareho kay variation 1. Parehong pareho kay variation 1. Wait, solve muna natin para sure. O, pareho lang kay variation 1. Bakit? Ang difference lang, or i-solve mo muna natin bago natin sabihin yung bakit sila pareho. Nagkaiba lang sa basis. Okay, ganito yan. Lagyan natin ang cut dito sa gitna. Variation 4. Pero, same lang siya sa solving kay variation 1 and kay variation 2. Ang difference lang is yung basis nila, is yung concept nilang dalawa. Bakit? As we can see here, ang sabi kay variation 4, sige, yung total capital balance natin, total capital balance ng partners, is equal sa kanilang net asset contribution, which is, sana yun, Adjarani, 4,765,593. Dapat yan yung total capital balance. Then, pinag-usapan nila na dapat, since pareho silang gorgeous, dapat pareho rin yung interest nila sa partnership. Yun yung mga conditions. And para magawa nila yun, either magkakaroon ng ng additional investment and magkakaroon ng withdrawal. Magkakaroon ng additional investment or magkakaroon ng withdrawal. So, yun. Lagay natin total net asset contribution in the amount of 4 million. Ito yung total nila 593. Next, since sabi niya, equally gorgeous. So, equally gorgeous. So, equal dapat yung capital balance. Divide natin. Huwag natin isolve. Tingnan na lang natin. 382,796.5. So, dapat yan yung maging equal interest nila. Equal dapat. Ngayon, gawa natin sila ng table. Ayun, table na yun, same lang dito. P1 and P2. Equal credits, dapat equal credit or equal capital balance, which is this one, 2382796.5, 2382796.5 or 0.50 kasi centavos daw, sabi ni Zeus. Huwag tayong mag-o-omit ng centavos. Ngayon, ilagay naman natin dito yung fair value ng kanilang net asset contribution. Kung magkano yung kinontribute nila at the very start. Which is, as you can see here, ito sila, si 2941 at si 1824343. Lalagay natin yan. 2941, 250, and si, lagay natin ang half dito para hindi magkagulo. And si, saan yun? Si 1824343. So, yan. Bawasan natin. Na yung difference nila, same lang. Kaso, ang ilalagay nating wording dito sa baba is, kapag negative, it's a withdrawal. Kapag positive, it's an additional investment. So, same lang, 558, 453.5, 558, 453.5. So, sino dito ang withdrawal? Sino dito ang additional investment? Makikita natin dito. Dapat, yung kanilang capital balance should be equal, which is this one. Then, yung fair value ng kanilang net asset contribution is this one. Now, as you can see, dapat babawasan to, magkakaroon ng deduction dito. Kasi, ang logic dito, nasobrahan ng investment si partner 1. Nasobrahan siya ng investment. So, kailangan niyang bawasan tong kanyang investment, kanyang contribution, para maging equal sila ng capital balance. Kasi ito yung pinag-usapan nilang total capital balance dapat maging equal sila. So, because nasobrahan siya, kailangan niyang mag-withdraw. So, this is a withdrawal. Next, ito dapat yung capital balance ito. Same kay 1. Kaso, itong si 2, kinulang, nabitin yung kanyang investment para maging equal sila. So, anong gagawin nito? Additional investment of 558,453. Ganun lang, para maging equal yung kanilang capital balance. Kasi ganito kas. Ito yung pinagkasunduan nilang capital balance. Total capital balance. Dapat equal. So, ito dapat yung kanilang individual capital balance. Ito, since nasobrahan siya ng kanyang contribution, kailangan niya magkaroon ng withdrawal. Ito namang si partner 2. Kinulang yung kanyang contribution para maging equal dito. So, kailangan niya magkaroon ng additional investment. Now, as you can see here, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, halos pareho lang siya kay variation 1 at kay variation 2. Ang difference lang is yung wording dito. Kay variation 1, bonus. Kay variation 2, receipt or payment. Kay variation 4, withdrawal or additional investment. So, pareho lang yung naging solving nila, pero iba yung kanilang basis. Iba yung kanilang concept na pinapatamaan. So, ulitin natin, kay variation 1, dapat equal daw yung kanilang dapat daw equal yung kanilang contribution. Dapat daw equal yung kanilang capital balances. And yung condition na sinet nila para maging equal yun, walang cash settlement, walang additional investment, walang withdrawal. Sadyang salitan lang, papalitan lang nila, or bibigyan lang ng bonus yung isang partner, which is dito si partner 2 ang binigyan. Pagdating naman kay variation 2, ang pinag-usapan nila, equal rin yung kanilang capital balance, which is this one. Ganito lang yung pag-solve. Pareho lang kay variation 1. Ang difference lang, instead na bonus ang ginamit, either receipt or payment. Bakit? Kasi yung pinag-usapan nilang method para maging equal yung kanilang capital balance is that magkakaroon ng cash settlement between the partners. So, kung sino yung negative, ibig sabihin, siya yung makaka-receive ng pera. Kung sino yung positive, siya yung magbibigay ng pera, payment, para maging equal sila. Now, tandaan nyo to, na itong cash settlement na to is a personal transaction between the partners. It is a personal transaction between the partners. Now, next, sana yun. Pagdating naman kay variation 4, same lang yung pattern. Equal daw dapat yung kanilang capital balance, pero yung method or yung conditions na sinet nila para maging equal yung capital balance is that as opposed kay variation 1 and variation 2, ang kay variation 4 magkakaroon ng withdrawal or additional investment. Yun yung concept or basis ng pag-equalize ng kanilang capital balance para kay variation 4. So, iba. Kung makikita nyo, same ang solving. Same. Nag-iba lang sa concept or basis. Na itong si variation 3, anak bulan siya, wala, changes lang. Changes or additional cash investment. Yun yung condition nila para maging same yung kanilang capital balance. Pero ang kaya siya naiba kay variation 1, 2, and 4 kasi yung sa kanya, tinaas nila yung total capital contribution or total capital balance to 5,882,500. Na kung saan, itong si partner 2, kailangan niya mag-additional investment. So, yan yung variations for problem number 5. Okay. After short break, diretso tayo sa problem 6. Classroom discussion din to. So, ano ang topic sa problem 6? Valuation of contributions to partners in. Well, kasi nasa partnership formation tayo. So, itong problem 6, may isang given, pero 5 requirements ang binigay sa atin. So, simulan na natin. Ito. Okay, pause nyo muna ang videos. Yung mga walang pang copies ng books ni Zeus, tingnan nyo na. Ito. At ito, screenshot na. Para makasabay kayo sa discussion. Okay, start na tayo. Ngayon, ang unang problem natin dito, sabi dito, valuation of contribution of partners. Si Mr. Sun and si Ms. Moon, they form a partnership. Their contribution are as follows. Ito din contribution sila. Si Mr. Sun, nag-contribute ng 400 cash, accounts receivable of 250. Si Ms. Moon naman, land at equipment ang kanyang kinontribute in the amounts of 750 and 180,000. Total is 650 and 130. Kaso, hindi yan yung final valuation ng kanilang contribution. Bakit? May additional informations na sinali. And with that, pupunta tayo sa unang requirement. Sabi dito, excuse me po. Only 80% of the accounts receivable is deemed collectible. So, kung makikita natin dito, ang accounts receivable, 250, pero 80% lang dyan yung collectible. Ibig sabihin, 20% unrecoverable na. Meaning, written off na siya. The next is, the land stated is at its original cost. Pero yung fair value niya is in the amount of, is in the amount of 1 million. Pero, then, the partnership assumes 250,000 of the unpaid mortgages. So, take note of that. Alin ang i-record nyo? Yung 750 o yung 1 million? The next is, ito. Si mismo nag-acquire ng equipment on a long-term financing basis. Ibig sabihin, nangutang siya, long-term yung utang niya, yun yung ginamit niyang pambayad sa or pag-acquire ng equipment. Now, Miss Moon promised to pay the unpaid principal balance of 80,000 using her personal funds. The equipment is under depreciated of 30,000 by 30,000. So, anong point nito? Yung equipment na to, na kinontribute ni Miss Moon, may liyan yan, may nakadikit dyang utang. Pero ang sabi ni Miss Moon, yung utang na yun na nakadikit sa equipment na yun, hindi na i-assume ng partnership. Babayaran niya na lang gamit ang kanyang personal funds. So itong 80, ignore yan, using her personal funds. Pero itong under depreciated by 30,000, isasama natin yan. Yung equipment, overvalued siya. Kinulang ng 30,000 sa kanyang depreciation. So, paano natin isosolve? Alamin muna natin kung anong hinahanap ng requirement. Provide a journal entry to record the partner's contribution. So, that alamin muna natin kung ano yung proper valuation ng mga amounts together with the adjusted capital balances of the partner. Kasi, as we can see here, yun yung hinahanap ng problem. So, klaro naman. So, paano natin malaman? Well, ito, requirement 1. As we can see, ang solution natin dyan is gagawa muna tayo ng table para mas maging klaro yung presentation ng solution. So, Mr. Sun, di naman mahaba ang name ng mga Mr. Sun, Miss Moon, baka magkatuluyan to sila dalawa. Partnership, total. Ito yung sa total. Ihati natin. Ito. So, ito. Ang cash daw. 400,000. Walang pagbabago sa cash. Walang sinabi sa kanya sa additional information. So, as it is yung kanyang value nung kinontribute siya ni Mr. Sun. Total partnership 400. Now, accounts receivable. Sabi dito, 80% lang yung collectible dyan. Yung kinontribute ni Mr. Moon is 250. And since yung 80% lang yung collectible, yung 80% lang isasali natin sa partnership. So, 250. Saan ang calculator ko? 250 times 0.8, 200. So kahit na alam natin na 250 times 80% is 200, kahit walang calculator, mas maganda pa rin gumamit ng calculator. Make it a habit na. Lalo na pagdating sa board exam. Pero in the real life, mas maganda na mental math kasi mas napapractice yung iyong utak. Anyways, yung total pagdating sa partnership is 200,000. Now, yung land, ang sabi sa problem, yung cost niya o yung value sa kanya under the books of Miss Moon is ilan yun? 750,000. Pero yung fair value niya is 1 million. Alin yung gagamitin natin? Yung 1 million. So, 1 million. Next is yung equipment. Ito. Ang sabi sa problem, yung equipment daw is may nakadikit sa kanyang 80,000 loan, 80,000 payable kasi ginamit ni Miss Moon financing a long-term liability para mabili yung equipment. Pero sabi ni Miss Moon, hindi na i-assume ng partnership yung 80,000 na yun. Sana mismo ang gubayad gamit ang kanyang personal funds. So, walang effect sa partnership. Kaso, tandaan nyo, after that, sinabi ng additional information na under-depreciated yung equipment, meaning overvalued siya. So, dahil overvalued siya, kinulangan sa depreciation, tatanggalin natin yung overvalued amount niya, which is in the amount of 30,000. So, 180K minus 30K is equals to 150,000. So, 150 rin dito. So, ang total assets ng partnership is for ang total assets or total assets contributed ni Mr. San, tanda nyo, assets contributed in the net assets, 600, kay mismo naman, 150, for a total of 600, 1,750. Yan yung total assets contributed. Assets pa lang, wala pa yung liabilities. So, isama natin yung liabilities. As you can see, balikan natin yung additional information. Ang sabi dyan, inassume ng partnership yung 250,000 unpaid mortgage payable na nakadikit or nakalian sa land. So, yun lang yung payable or liability na i-assume o isasama natin dito. Yung 80,000, tandaan natin, sinettle yun or isisettle yun ni mismo gamit ang kanyang personal account. So, mortgage payable lang ang kasali dito in connection with the land in the amount of 250,000 pesos. 250. So, ang adjusted capital balance, ingay ng kapitbahay ko, is 600,000 para kay Mr. San and 900,000 naman para kay Miss Moon, for a total of contributed capital of 1,500,000. Napaka-basic, di ba? Kasing dali lang nung problem 5. Ngayon, ang requirement talaga sa problem is daw, okay, lagyan natin lang ito. Dapat habit na rin to. Always double rule the final answer. So, pero ang hinahanap ng problem hindi ito. Ang hinahanap niya, gumawa daw tayo ng journal entry. So, gagawa tayo ng journal entry. So, cash of 400,000. Next, accounts receivable in the amount of 200. Next, land in the amount of 1 million. And next naman, yung equipment in the amount of 150,000. Ngayon, punta naman tayo sa credit side. Yung mortgage payable in the amount of 250,000 and yung credited capital balances ng mga partners ni Mr. San at ni Miss Moon, ito. Kaya San capital amount of 600,000. Kay Moon capital amount of 900,000. Basic, di ba? No sweat. Ito yung answer. Kasi journal entry ang hinahanap. Ngayon, pahirapan naman natin buhay natin. Pumunta tayo sa solution sa problem number 2. Now, ang sabi sa problem number 2, gamitin mo yung information na nanggaling sa problem number 1. Then, ang next mong gawin, pero iba na yung naging conditions. Kasi as we can see, kay problem number 1, kung ano yung kinontribute nila, kung ano yung net asset contributed ng partner, yun yung capital balance na credit sa kanila sa books ni partnership. Pero iba yung pinapa-require sa ating gawin ni requirement 2 o ni problem 2. Ang sabi niya, the partners agreed to share in profits and losses equally. Then, the partner or a partner should make an additional contribution in order for the partner's capital balances to reflect the partner's equal interest in the partnership. Sabi, 50-50 daw sila. Equal dapat yung interest nila sa partnership. But as we can see here, kay number 1, hindi sila equal eh. Si Mr. San, 600 sa kanya. Si Miss Moon, 900 sa kanya. So, kailangan natin yan gawing equal. Now, paano yan? So, simple lang yan. Na sir, paano namin malalaman kung sino dapat yung sinong partner yung maggagawa ng additional contribution? Paano namin yun malalaman, sir? Well, simple lang yan. Haluan lang yan natin ng common sense. Bakit? Tandaan nyo restricted yung pwede natin gawin dito. Tandaan nyo. Dapat equal yung kanilang capital interest. And para lang mangyari yun, ang method na sinabi is additional contribution. Walang withdrawal, walang cash settlement, additional contribution. Walang withdrawal, additional contribution lang. So, tandaan natin, 600 kay Mr. Sun, si Miss Moon, 900. And yan ang sabi ko, haluan natin yan ng common sense. Bakit? Kasi ito, tingnan nyo. Or lang natin like, yun, requirement 2. Okay, tingnan nyo. Sabihin natin na yung 600,000 ni Mr. Sun, yung basis ng 50%. Ito trial and error to, para makita nyo yung logic o yung common sense niya. Sabihin na natin na yung 600,000 ni Mr. Sun, yun yung basis ng 50%. Yung kinontribute niyang 600,000, yun na yung basis ng 60%. So, Sun capital 600K divided by 50%, which is 1,200,000. O yan yung total. Trial and error lang to. Isipin natin, yan yung total capital balances ng partnership. Now, let's see. Puntahan natin si Miss Moon. Now, si Miss Moon, meron siyang capital balance of 900,000. Tandaan nyo, meron siyang balance na 900,000. Yan yung kanyang net asset contribution. Now, here's the problem with this. Sabihin na natin, yung kay Sun Capital, yung 600 niya, yung basis ng 50%. So, yung 50% ng 1,200,000, which is the total, suppose, trial and error. Suppose, total contributed, total capital balance, dapat 600 to. Dapat yung kay Moon, 600 rin. Oh, simple lang yan, sir. Bawasan lang kay Miss Moon. Hindi yun pwede gawin. Bakit? Ang sabi ng problem, restricted to additional contribution lang yung method na pwedeng gawin para magkaroon ng equal interest. So, using Mr. Sun's 600,000 pesos capital as the basis of the 50% is wrong. Hindi siya pwede gawin. Now, gamitin naman natin si Miss Moon as the basis of yung 900,000 ni Miss Moon as the basis of the 50%. Paano? Well, simple. 900,000 divided by 50% is equals to 1,800,000. Now, itong 1,800,000, common sense ulit, ito yung total capital. Ito para ma-separate natin. Ito yung total. Sabi natin, ito na yung sa trial and error natin, sa second trial natin, ito yung total capital. And with that, yung kanyang 50% since dapat equal interest sila is 900,000. Dapat equal sila. So si Miss Moon, okay. No need additional contribution, no need or wala kang kailangan gawin sa kanya. Check na check yung kanyang 900,000. Now si Mr. Sun, 600,000 yung kanyang contributed net asset contribution. Now, as we can see here, nakikita nyo na, nagiging klaro na. Ang restriction ng problem is additional investment lang. Now, on the part of Mr. Sun, pwede pa siyang mag-additional investment para maging equal sa 900,000 yung kanyang capital. Additional investment. Magkano? 600 minus 900 minus 600. It is 300,000. So, si Mr. Sun, additional investment of Mr. Sun. So, as you can see here, basic, diba? lagyan mo lang ng common sense. Kasi dito sa una, gawin mong basis yung 600 ni Mr. San. 1,200,000. Kaso, sumobra si Miss Moon. Yung restriction ng problem, additional investment lang ang pwedeng gawin. Hindi pwedeng mag-additional investment si Miss Moon. Sumobra nga ang kanyang contribution. So, rejected yan. So, pumunta tayo kay Miss Moon being the basis of the 50%. 900 divided by 50%, 1,800,000. Ito yung suppose capital. Now, as we can see here, si Miss Moon check na check. Yung 50% niya, 900, pasok kay 1,800,000. Si Mr. San, may deficient. Yun yung word. May deficient on his part. Since may deficient on his part, meaning nun, pwede pa siyang mag-additional investment, mag-additional contribution, which is the restriction na kailangang matupad as provided by the problem. So, since ganun yung nangyari, 900 minus 600, 300,000 additional investment pa, yung pwedeng gawin ni Mr. San. So, basic, di ba? So, yun yung answer. 300,000 additional investment on the part of Mr. San. Now, okay, pumunta naman tayo kay requirement 3. Okay. Requirement 3, anong sabi niya? So, ang sabi sa requirement 3, use the information in problem 1 o yung given naman sa problem 1. Kaso, iibahin siguro nito yung restrictions or conditions na kailangan gawin. Ano yun? Sabi dito, however, assume that the partners agreed to have equal interest in the partnership's equity and profit and losses. So, equal interest rin. Kaso, paano yung gagawin? Ano yung method na provide sa atin ng problem? The partner's initial capital credit should reflect this agreement using the bonus method. Bonus method lang daw, kapatid. Walang complication. Bonus method lang. So, paano natin yan gagawin? Una, alamin muna natin paano natin ipapakita. Ang sabi ng problem, provide the journal entry to record. So, bonus entry daw. Equal interest. Pero yung gagamitin natin, hindi additional investment, hindi withdrawal, but rather, bonus. Ibig sabihin, ito kasi ang sikreto sa bonus class. Sa bonus method. Yung total capital, yung total contributed capital, hindi yan nagbabago. Tandaan nyo yan. Yung total contributed capital, hindi yan nagbabago. Ang nagbabago lang yung composition niya. Ilang percent sa isang partner, ilang percent na punta sa isang partner. Yan yung kay bonus method. May tinatawag rin kasi tayong asset revaluation method. Pero later na yon sa dissolution part na kung saan yung total contributed capital nag-iiba. Total contributed capital nag-iiba sa asset revaluation na yun. But for now, bonus method muna yung dinidiscuss natin kasi sa formation pa lang tayo. So tandaan nyo, tip lang, pagdating sa bonus method, hindi nagbabago yung total contributed capital. Hindi rin nagbabago yung total capital balance. Same lang yan sila. Ang nagbabago lang, ilang percentage yung napupunta sa isang partner, ilan yung napupunta sa isa, ilan. So, as the problem provide, bonus method daw yung gagawin natin para ma-achieve yung equal interest between the partners. Paano yun? Well, na-discuss na natin kanina, di ba? Napakadali nito. Ganito lang. Same dito. Ito yung panimula ng problem. Ito yung panimula ng pag-solve sa problem. Kung saan, 600 kay Mr. San, 900 naman kay Miss Moon. So, yung total contributed capital, total capital balance, total net asset evaluation, asset contribution, tandaan nyo, total contributed capital and net asset contribution, total net asset contribution, pareho lang yan sila. Yung capital balance, yan na yung kinikredit sa books ng partnership. Tandaan nyo yan, difference sila sa wording. Now, as we can see here, tawag ito, hindi equal. Diba? Napag-usapan natin ito kanina. Hindi sila equal eh. Kung ano yung kinontribute nila, yun yung credit sa kanilang capital balance. Pero ang gusto ng problem 3, dapat same sila ng interest using bonus method. So, paano yan? Basic lang, kapatid. tawag doon? Requirement 3 to, no? So, as we can see here, tawag doon? Ang total contributed capital, ang total capital balance is 1,500,000. Na ang sabi dito, equal interest eh. Yun ang sabi. So, times 50% kasi dalawang partners lang man, 750,000 dapat yung kanilang contributed capital, equal interest. Now, as you can see here, yan na. O, para mas ma-expound lang yung problem, si San, paano ba natin ito ayusin? O, si San, ito yung contributed capital. Ito yung agreed capital kasi sabi nila dapat equal interest sila. Then ito yung bonus. Si San, si Moon, si total. Or ano man ang word nilagay nyo. Diba ito yung tinuro ko sa inyo? Yung pattern ng pag-solve for asset revaluation and bonus method. Contributed capital nila, si San, 600. So, useful talaga yun. 6, for a total of 1,500,000 o sa. Then, ang agreed capital nila, 1,500,000 din. Kasi bonus method lang. Pero, equal interest na sila. 750, 750. 750, 750. Oh, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, ang contributed capital and yung agreed capital, pareho lang yan. Pagdating sa bonus method. Ngayon, dito na mag-iiba. Yung difference nila. Si nag-contribute ng 600. Pero yung capital balance na i-credit sa kanya, 750. Mas mataas sa kanyang kinontribute. So, ibig sabihin, naka-receive siya ng bonus na 150,000 pesos. Swerte ni C. Kaso itong si Moon, 900 yung kanyang kinontribute. Pero yung na-receive niya lang, o yung credit sa kanyang capital balance, is 750 lang. So, ibig sabihin, nagbigay siya ng bonus kay San. So, yan. Now, ang hinahanap ng problem is, well, journal entry daw. So, gawa natin ng journal entry. Parang ganito lang yan, class. Ganito lang, same sa requirement 1. Mag-iiba lang sa capital balance na credit sa kanila. So, cash, AR, lagay mo natin yung mga account balance, EQ, mortgage payable, San capital, Moon capital. So, gaya na sabi ko, same lang. Same lang yung pattern ng pag-solve sa kanila. Ito na, dito na magdi-different. Kasi ang sabi, equal interest lang. So, 750 ang i-credit sa kanilang capital balance. Yun, napakadali ng requirement 3. Tandaan nyo lang yung mga tips or mga thoughts na sinabi ko. Ngayon, sige, diretso tayo kay requirement 4. Pang-apat, anong sabi ni requirement 4? Variation method or variation to bonus method. O, ito, yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. Di ba dalawa yun? Yung cash settlement at yung additional investment or withdrawal. Ngayon, excuse me, tubig muna. Ngayon, gawin natin yung bonus method, cash settlement yung ginamit. Use the information given in problem 1. Okay, problem 1 daw. Pero dito na yung magkakaiba. However, assume that the partners agreed to have their capital balance or capital accounts initially credited at equal amounts. Cash settlement shall be made between the partners. Paano to, sir? Paano to, sir? Paano to, sir? Madali lang. Okay. Same lang yung pattern ng pag-solve kay problem 3. Oh, okay. Problem 3. So, let us not waste paper. Gamitin natin yung papel na ginamit kay problem 3. So, ulitin natin. Equal yung kanilang interest. Dapat maging equal yung credit sa kanilang capital balances. So, ibig sabihin, same lang na dapat 750 yung capital balance na i-credit sa kanila. Yun yung sabi ng problem. Ngayon, nagkakaroon lang ng difference. Bakit? Kasi ang sabi dito, behind the scenes, pinag-usapan ng partner, o sige, magsisame tayo ng capital balance. Pero, behind the scenes, in our personal transactions, magkakaroon tayo ng cash settlement para overall fair naman. Kasi, bibigyan kita ng bonus Mawawalan ako ng mababawasan yung capital balance ko. So, in our own personal transaction, i-reimburse mo naman ako. So, personal transaction yung class. Ibig sabihin, hindi damay yung partnership dyan. O hindi mo isasama yung personal transaction, yung cash settlement na yan sa books ng partnership. So, paano natin gagawin? First, ano yung requirement? Provide a compound journal entry to record the partner's contribution. Compound journal entry daw. So, paano yun? Ito na yun. Ito na yung requirement 4. Ito na yun. Huwag na tayong magsayang ng paper. Ito na yun. Ngayon, may pangalawang requirement pa, yung number 4. Provide the simple journal entries to record. To record. The partner's contribution. So, ito, medyo tawag dito. Ay, anong medyo? Ito, expand lang natin. Ayaw niya ng compound Gusto niya ng simple entry. So, bigyan natin ng simple entry. Paano? Siyempre, magsusulat tayo sa papel. Papapasahin tayo ng bond paper dito, pero bala na. Para naman sa inyo to. So, sana yun. But first, alamin muna natin kung, not necessarily. But first, gaya ng ginawa natin sa discussion kanina, alamin natin magkano yung na-receive ni Mr. San, magkano yung naging cash settlement between the partners, yung personal transaction nila. So, para lang mas maging klaro, magsayang tayo ng papel para dyan. So, actual contributions, ito nakita nyo ito kanina. And, tawag doon, equal capital credits. Meaning, ito yung credited capital sa kanila. Si San and si Moon. Okay, parang same lang sa ginawa natin kanina. Pinapakita ko lang dito paano. 600 yung kanilang contribution. 900 yung ito, 600, 900. Pero yung capital credit, yung credited capital balance nila, since equal interest lang naman, both are 750,000. Yung total nila, same rin. 1.5. Kasi nga, bonus method to. So, yung total, always yan the same. Mag-iiba lang yung composition sa gitna. Ngayon, bakit ko to ginawa tong table na to? Para lang dito sa receipt and payment. Sinong nakatanggap, sinong nagbayad. In their cash settlement, paulit-ulit, sinasabi ko, personal transaction. Si San, may difference. Si San, receipt, payment, wait lang. Si San yung, tama na. Wait. Okay, 150. So, as we can see here, tama na. As we can see here, yung nasa loob ng parenthesis, siya yung nagbayad. Siya yung nagbigay ng 150,000. Which is si San. Bakit si San ang magbibigay? Well, as we can see here, 600 lang kinontribute niya. Pero yung na-credit sa kanya is 750. So, pinag-usapan nila dalawa. O sige, in our own personal transaction, para fair naman, since kulang or deficit yung kinontribute mo sa equal capital credits, bigyan mo na lang ako ng 150,000 pesos. Sabi ni Moon yun, na bigyan mo na lang ako ng 150,000 pesos para fair naman. So si San nagbigay ng 150,000 kay Moon. So receipt, Moon, 150,000. So personal transaction yan, yung cash settlement yan. Hindi yan kasama sa nare-record sa books ng partnership. Ngayon, gawin na natin yung simple entries kasi yun ang gusto ng requirements Dec 4B. Simple entry daw. So, ito. For Sun Capital. Ito, unahin natin. Gaya na sabi, yung cash, walang nagalaw dyan. 200, 80% lang yan. And 600. Yan yung kinontribute ni Sun. Next naman, yung kinontribute ni Moon. Si Moon, anong gikontribute niya? Yung land. At fair value. Wait lang, sulat mo natin. Yung land at fair value, 1 million. Yung equipment na in-adjust natin kasi over-depreciated, under-depreciated siya, overvalued, 150 na lang dapat yan. Mortgage payable, in-assume yan ng partnership, 250. Mortgage payable na nakadikit sa land. And next, capital ni Moon. Uy, dapat dito lang. Sumobra, which is 900,000. Yun. Kaso, pagdating dito, sabi nila, sige, equal interest tayo. But, it will be personal transaction, cash settlement. So, kailangan ng adjustment yan. Moon capital, Sun capital. Bakit ganito? Debit kay Moon capital kasi nabawasan sa kanya Nabawasan siya. Ito, nabawasan siya. 900 ang kinontribute niya pero 750 lang yung credit sa kanya. So, 150. Kay Sun capital naman, credit. Bakit? 600 lang kinontribute niya pero 750 yung na-credit sa kanya. Pero, overall, naging fair naman. Bakit? Kasi in their own, paulit-ulit ko sinasabi to, in their own personal transaction, nagkaroon sila ng cash settlement in the amount of 150,000. Binayaran si Moon ng 150,000. Kasi si Sun ang nakinabang 600 lang kinontribute niya. Pero yung credit sa kanya, 750. Nalugi si Moon. So, para fair, pabayaran ni Sun, personal transaction, 150,000. So, yan. Nagawa natin yung requirements ng problem 4 or ng number 4. So, patapos na tayo. Gawin naman natin yung requirements ng number 5. Anong sabi sa number 5? Sabi dito, variation method din sa bonus method or variation sa bonus method. But this time, hindi na siya cash settlement. Additional investment or withdrawal na siya. So, basahin natin. Use the information in problem 1. However, assume that the partners agreed to have their capital accounts initially credited at initial amount. So, equal interest muna sa initial o sa formation ng partnership. Now, paano nila yung gagawin? Ito yung restriction na binigay ng problem. A partner shall provide additional investment or withdrawal of a part of his investment in order to equalize the balance of the partner's capital accounts. So, yun yung sabi ng problem. Dito, cash settlement lang. Personal transaction between the partners, hindi i-reflect sa partnership book. Dito, ang sabi, equal interest. And to achieve that, equal interest, equal amounts, ang restriction na binigay sa atin ng problem is additional investment or withdrawal. So, paano natin gagawin? Well, same lang sa ginawa natin sa problem 4, yung pattern. Kasi ginawa rin natin to sa concepts, yung sa PowerPoint. Same lang yung patterning nila dalawa. Nag-iba lang sa kung paano natin sila ni-label dito sa baba. Diba? Kung matatandaan nyo. So, huwag na tayo mag-sign ng papel. Dito na lang. Requirement 5. Litan lang natin yung writing kasi klaro naman. So, lagyan natin dito. Actual contribution. Same lang dito. Pero sulatin na lang natin dito. And equal capital credits. Si Mr. Sun and si Moon. So as we can see here, yung actual contribution nila is 600,000 and 900,000. Kaso, yung credit lang sa kanila, as we can remember, 1,500,000 times 50%, 750 sila. So, pareho lang, di ba? Hindi ko lang nalagyan ng total kasi wala ng space, pero pareho lang. And like kanina, magkakaroon na ng difference sa kanilang magkakaroon lang ng difference sa labeling. Kasi dito, receipt payment. Kasi ang cash settlement yung basis. Dito, additional investment or withdrawal. Which is will be reflected in this way. Additional investment or withdrawal. So, kapag nasa loob ng parenthesis, additional investment yan. Pero pag hindi, withdrawal yan. So, as we can see here, nasa loob ng parenthesis. Yung kay Sun, yung kay Moon, hindi. So, anong logic dyan? Anong logic dyan? Same lang, di ba? Gaya ng ginawa natin kanina. Iba lang yung labeling. Kasi iba yung pattern or iba yung restriction na binigyan ng problem. Iba yung basis, iba yung concept. Kasi dito, cash settlement, personal transaction, hindi nare-reflect sa books ng partnership. Dito, nare-reflect sa book ng partnership. Kasi magkakaroon ng additional investment or magkakaroon ng withdrawal. Magkakaroon ng withdrawal. So, as we can see here, si Mr. Sun, si Mr. Sun, 600 yung kinontribute niya. Pero, dapat ma-achieve niya 750,000. Maintaining that the total capital balance should be 1,500,000. Take that into account. Bonus method, always yung total contributed capital and yung agreed capital or yung credit, it should always be equal sa bonus method. Kaya dito, pag tingin natin, withdrawal, additional investment. And si Sun, nag-contribute siya ng 600,000. Pero dapat yung capital credit niya is 50% of the 1,500,000, which is 750,000. So, because nagkulang siya, deficient on his part, kailangan niya mag-additional investment of 150,000 para ma-achieve niya itong required equal amount sa interest. Si Moon naman, 900 ang kanyang kinontribute. Pero ang sabi, dapat 750,000 lang, 50% of the 1,500,000. Maintaining that 1,500,000 is the total balance. So, because nasobrahan siya sa investment, kailangan niya mag-withdraw ng 150,000 pesos para maging equal. So, yan lang class. So, yan lang yung discussion natin for partnership formation. Mahaba, di ba? In-depth discussion yan undergrad discussion. Pero, mastery of the topic na lang to kasi nadaanan nyo na to nung previous subjects nyo. So, with that, thank you very much. Have a nice day.